Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be when you know, you know. Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. So guys, I'm going to jump right into it. There comes a point in time when you were in a relationship, when your spidey senses are tingling, or you just, something's not quite right, but you can't figure it out. And you are starting to understand that this individual, maybe it's your boss, coworker, significant other, brother, sister, neighbor, whomever, but you're starting to see some cracks in the armor. You're starting to understand that something isn't quite right. It's not adding up. And you have been tolerating this or putting up with the poor behavior or noticing it, let's put it that way, for a period of time. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is becoming more and more prevalent. Like you're not understanding this one person that just, there's something off about them. There's something not quite right. And lo and behold, you discover Google, YouTube, you do research, you ask questions like, why is my relationship not healthy? What am I doing wrong? Maybe you're taking notes on a notepad. Maybe you are watching YouTube videos on how to make the relationship stronger, how to please your boss, all these kinds of things. And you do your homework and you're trying to figure it out. But remember, you don't have any education, any formal education whatsoever on the topic. We'll mention the topic in a moment. The whole point is you are feeling isolated. You're feeling like, is it just me? Am I working hard enough? Am I contributing to the relationship enough? Am I being validated? Am I being, why is my reality not being listened to? Like, why are my ideas, my notions, my concepts, my thoughts, my views, why are they just not being, they're being completely just brushed aside? And this one person who you're beginning to think is like a bully or just maybe not stable, you really dig in deeper and you try and figure it out. And then boom, oh my gosh, you discover the term narcissism. And it's as if 1,000 light bulbs go off in your head, light bulb moments like we call them on the channel. And you're like, oh my gosh, I think that this person I think this fits the bill. So you dig in deeper, you find more videos, you become educated, you find my channel and many others. And again, thank you very much for being here. You're starting to become like a sleuth, a detective. You're starting to put all this work in behind the scenes, not sharing it with anybody most likely, and trying to figure out exactly what is going on in your relationship. Like, what is this? I don't understand it, but it seems like some other people have experienced this. Remember, before you discovered the word narcissism or narcissistic abuse, you thought you were alone. You thought it was just you on this planet of 8 billion people experiencing that. We now know that's anything further from the truth, meaning there are so many people that are experiencing this on different levels each and every day, but the awareness is finally coming out. So you continue to do your homework, you continue to become educated, and now you're actually comparing the videos or maybe the articles you're reading with your real life experiences. And you're saying, yes, that adds up. Yes, that's exactly what I experienced. Oh my gosh, that too? And all of a sudden you're getting this whole new glossary terms of definitions: gaslighting, flying monkeys, eggshells, object constancy, triangulation. All of these terms and many more. And you're starting to say, yes, that's what that happened on that trip to Mexico. That's what happened when we went to the beach 2 years ago. That's why the vacations were blown up. That's why my birthday was never celebrated. That's why I didn't get the raise. That's why the neighbor is always borrowing gardening equipment and never returning it. That's why that person calls me up only when they need something. And when I need something back from them, they're never there. That's why those people were texting me. And that person, they wanted to know all about me. And then I never heard from them again because I was on a dating app and I was interested in them. I thought that I would meet them for a coffee. That's why all of these light bulb moments are appearing. And you're starting to understand more and more. You become so curious and so passionate about understanding what narcissism is because you are and or were experiencing it, that you want to learn more and more about it. And you want to learn how to protect yourself and maintain boundaries, build, grow, move forward, heal, all of these things that we discussed in the channel. And then there's that one moment when you've put your time in and you think you're pretty confident about knowing what narcissism is, certainly narcissistic abuse. Now, you did not go to school, you're not a doctor, you're not quote unquote certified to speak on these kind of topics, meaning, you're not board certified, whatever. And I'm not making light of anyone that is board certified or anyone that did go to school or anyone that went to school to study narcissism at all. I embrace you. I certainly hope that you are helping people. But the people, then you have this moment and you're like, oh my goodness, I know it. I know what's going on. This pattern, there are too many coincidences. And remember, on this channel, we don't believe in coincidences. Everything's meant to happen for a reason. You're here on this channel watching this video right now. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your path. And again, thank you for being here. But this isn't a chance you're here. You're here to get educated. I know it and you know it. That's what it's all about. But there's a moment in time when you're researching narcissism and you're putting all these ideas, thoughts, comparing notes, and figuring out, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's when you know. That's when you've put in so much work into yourself, so much comparing notes, so much actually being fair and like comparing, like, was that Thanksgiving holiday? Was it what I thought it was? Or was I just being a little difficult on that person? No, it was exactly what you thought. The only difference is when the narcissist in your relationship blew up the Thanksgiving holiday, they didn't validate it. They didn't let you know that that's exactly what happened. They never probably talked about it again. They gaslit you, stonewalled you, just act like it didn't happen. And then they did it again for Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, holidays, vacations, rinse, wash, repeat. That's what the narcissist does. But getting back on track, when you know, there's a moment in time that you say to yourself, no, I have enough education. I'm not formally trained. And I personally am not formally trained. But the whole idea is you recognize, yeah, I know what I'm talking about, and I certainly know what I experienced. And you get the confidence, and you say to yourself, yes, I get it. I get this. And it takes you down a rabbit hole of education, empowerment, dedication, devotion, awakening. It takes you down this path that you never thought you would ever encounter. You didn't think that you would be going down this rabbit hole because you believed that there was no such thing as narcissism on the planet. You believed most people had other people's best interest at heart, but now we know they don't. And now you continue to educate yourself and to get more and more awakening and aware. So when you know, that's the point in time when you first start to take steps to heal yourself in the right direction. Meaning maybe you get coaching, maybe you take a class, maybe you continue to watch more and more videos, maybe you continue to read and educate and learn and understand everything you possibly can about narcissism. And you do this because you most likely were in a narcissistic abusive relationship. You feel that you need to get the answers. You need to solve the pieces of the puzzle. Because let's be real. Let's say a workplace. If you went to the HR department and said, yeah, I believe so-and-so is not treating me properly and not treating me fair, and let's say so-and-so is your direct boss, I can almost assure you that you will be shown the door very soon, because the narcissist, who is your direct boss in this case, HR department has his back or her back or their backs. I can almost promise you that right now. I am not suggesting don't go talk to the HR department. I'm just letting you know from firsthand experience. Most likely they know that that's a narcissist. They won't say it because, quote unquote, they're not clinically qualified to call somebody that or to use that term. I understand all these things quite clearly now. I get it. I get the fine line that people must walk with this topic. It's understood. It's respected. I get it. But that's an example. So you say to yourself, I can't go to the HR department. They're not going to do anything to help me out, so I can't do that. What can I do? That's right. You can continue to educate yourself, become involved on channels like mine and many others, and help raise awareness. But when you know, that's a point in time when there's no turning back. You see, throughout the narcissistic relationship, many times you ignored red flags. Many times you contributed to the gaslighting, the stonewalling, the poor behavior, the invalidation, all the things, because you didn't know any better. You didn't know what was going on. You just knew that it was a toxic relationship that did not benefit you. Now you have the awareness, the education, and you're getting it. And you understand that when you know, meaning that's it. You actually know what you're talking about. You don't need to be board certified to know what you experienced. How many times, let's hypothetically say you broke your elbow. Did you have to have a board certification to say that you broke your elbow? No, you broke your elbow. You know what happened. Same thing if you've experienced narcissistic abuse at any level. You know it because it's something that's changed you forever. You don't need a qualification, a plaque on the wall saying that you know more than someone else. Nonsense. You've experienced it. That's why people that have gone through the fire and have actually come out on the other end galvanized, stronger than ever, rising through the ashes like a phoenix. That's why people like those people are the go-to people, the people that understand what you went through. They can finish your sentences for you. They can place themselves in your shoes because they've been there on many different levels. So we are all part of the tribe. We're all part of the path, each and every one of us. And each and every one of us on this channel right now, whether this is the first video you're ever watching, or maybe it's the 10,000th video you've ever watched, Whatever number it is, thank you very much. I appreciate it sincerely. My hope is you're continuing to become awakened and enlightened and understand exactly how serious this is, and that yes, in fact, you did go through an abusive relationship, or maybe you're going through one right now. There is help. There is assistance. There are many people that have gone through it, and many people that will continue to share their experiences and insight and wisdom with you, such as myself. Having said all these things, when you know, that is the no turning point. That's when you owe it to yourself to take ownership of your knowledge, of your experiences, and say to yourself, I will not put up with this any longer. I will not tolerate it. I will continue to become educated, and I will continue to help for the betterment of myself and those around me, those loved ones around me. That's what you do. That's how this planet becomes a better place. That's how we continue to move forward and continue to not fall for the narcissistic manipulative tactics. That's what we do. That's why for the community, again, mine and many others, I'm very fortunate that people are here sharing experiences, sharing insights, sharing wisdom, and sharing their knowledge with each other, because we are all on the path. Again, like I mentioned, if it's your first day or if it's you've been out of the relationship for 30 years, we all know what it's like. We can all place ourselves in the shoes and the situation of other people, whether it's the neighbor, the family member, the loved one, the workplace, whatever. It doesn't really matter where the location is for this video. What matters is we're getting the education out there. So when you know, you know. I'm going to end the video by saying this. The narcissist gaslit us for the period of duration of the relationship. Meaning, in the business place, yeah, you're going to get that raise. I promise you're going to get it. Don't worry about it. And then 4 years go by. There's no raise. They don't remember having any conversation with you because it's not documented. So again, you know exactly what happened because you're lucid, you're clear, you understand. You have a path because your path in that situation, you were told if you do X, Y, and Z for the business each and every year, we're going to give you the raise. It's going to happen. So of course you know what you want. And of course you have a goal because that was given to you 4 years ago. And let's hypothetically say that every year you have a review, but mysteriously the boss changes, or mysteriously it's not their call, or mysteriously they don't remember, or there's no documentation of this. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Policies changed, all these things. These are all ways to keep you on the hamster wheel, to keep that carrot dangling in front of you so you continue to work for someone else with your beautiful, talented services and insight and wisdom, and you don't get the promotion. Meanwhile, your boss is in Tahiti for 3 months doing nothing because you work so well. Examples, these are examples. But my point is, when you know, that's when you know. And you can't let anyone else take that from you. We let the narcissist gaslight us throughout the whole relationship. And we didn't even know what that term was. Now we do. Now we're taking our power back, our control back, the direction of our path back. We're getting back on course, knowing that the relationship we went through, we had to go through, we had to experience it. We didn't want to experience it, but it made us a stronger, better person for it. Yes, I did say better person for it. If the narcissistic relationship ended recently for you, I understand you have a lot of healing to do. The path is long. It is not linear. You will have good days and not so good days, but you will get there. With determination, inner work, insight, education, and resilience, you will get there. So guys, that's it. I'm going to close the video out by saying this. When you know, you know. It's that simple. I know that I know. No one can ever take that away from me because I know exactly what I experienced, and I know exactly that you feel the same way too. Guys, that's the video. I loved doing it. I hope you liked it. From beautiful Costa Rica, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay blessed. Stay true. Stay on the path. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are resilient. You are absolutely full of life. I love you all more than you know. God bless you. Be strong. Understand we are getting the education. We are aware and awakened, and we are moving forward. When you know, you know. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye.